Hey everybody, it's Arlene. I'm here to share a mini album that I created for Rose. Hi Rose. This mini album is way overdue. This was actually part of a monthly swap that we had for our DSC Kit Club. So Rose, thank you so much for all your patience, girl. I'm probably going to have to make a two-parter for this mini album because it's actually quite big. I don't know how to make non-thick mini album, guys. Okay, so this mini album is like super huge. I just want to show you something real quick. So originally I had this box, and this is the base of the box, okay, that I had. And the mini album just, you guys, would not fit in here. So I had to go to Michael's, and I went to their bag box section, and I bought one of these white boxes, and I alcohol inked it because it was white, and you know, it's a glossy finish box, and so painting it wouldn't work too well, and I don't know, I just wanted to keep things a little bit simple, so I just alcohol inked it. And just to show you a little bit of what I did, on the box, I put some feet on the box, and these are the little wooden knobs that you can buy in the wood section at Michael's. They look like this. Okay, and then basically what I did is I painted it with espresso paint, and I just glue gunned it to the box directly. But first I laid some of the Graphic 45 La Romantique paper, which is the paper collection I'm using for this mini album. I edged it with walnut stain distress ink, and then I stamped my butterfly kisses and the little butterfly stamp that Lucina gave me, so I'm going to start stamping that with my little butterfly kisses stamp that I got from Sarah, and then it just says handmade by me, and then my blog. This trim here looks so much like Webster's Pages trim, that's why I love it so much, but I actually picked it up at Beverly's Fabrics, which is my local scrapbook store. And then I actually lined it further with some black pearl beads. And so a little bit about the cover. Again, the paper collection is La Romantique by Graphic 45. Love Graphic 45. This is a little die cut from the collection that I just edged and used walnut stain. And I'm not going to say walnut stain. I'll try not to say walnut stain so much, but it's pretty much the ink that I used throughout the whole entire mini album. And it's the Distress ink walnut stain. Okay, this is one of those Martha Stewart butterflies, and I heat emboss it with the Cocoa Bean Copper embossing powder by Lindy Stamp Gang. And then I have some Prima Bling, and then a blanket ticket that I distressed, and then I stamped Bliss from a 7 Gypsies stamp set that I have. And then I have a little Madame Delphine charm on the back there. I put some little pearls on the holes because it's intended to be jewelry. And then we got some Prima flowers. I glimmer mist them, and I also put some, edged it with the Distress walnut stain ink, and then I put some diamond dust on there as well. And then here's one of my stick pins that I created, and then I added a little rose button on there, if you guys can see that. So that's pretty much the cover of the box. And you guys, this mini album was just so thick, I had to actually insert it bottom first. So instead of laying it flat so that you could see the cover, I had to put it in this way. Otherwise, the lid sort of starts to pop. So anyways, like I said, I cannot make a thin mini album. My mini albums come out pretty thick. So let me get this out. So probably the best way to get it out, Rose, just so that you know, is going to be to turn it upside down, because it's pretty snug in there. Okay, so there we go, and you guys will see it's just really thick. So let me get this out of the way. Okay, so here we go, and I'm going to try to show this to you guys flat. So I was playing around with a cover to the mini, and I used some medium to lightweight book cover chipboard that I purchased from scrapbook.com, and basically I created the outside of the mini album using that, and the ribbon is just pulled through 2 extra large eyelets on both sides, the front and the back cover. Okay, and then on the front cover I have a Tattered Angels Glimmer Glass crown that I put some black bling on, and then I got more Prima black bling. And this flower here, this is one of those iron-on appliques that you can get at Joann Fabrics, and I thought that was really pretty, and instead of using it as an iron-on, I used it on the cover and just adhered it with my hot glue gun. And then I put some black feathers, again more black beading, some of those aluminum flowers in the copper color. And then over here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's one of the Tim Holtz clock faces, and I just distressed it because it was very silver, so I distressed it with some gold and caramel alcohol inks. And then after I dabbed it, I waited a few seconds and then I wiped some of it off with a baby wipe to give it that distressed look. And then this is one of those Prima Bling centers. And then I used my, gosh, what's this called now? My favorite little guy. My label maker by Dymo. And it comes with like 3 cartridges, so you could do different fonts and stuff. But I did that in the cursive, and it says Timeless Romance. And then I have a little, I have alcohol ink on my fingernails, a little cameo that I purchased on Etsy. So that's the cover. And then it's neat because you could see some of the black trim on the front here, but it's actually for the inside page. So on the inside page, I have some, and I think this is Maya Road. I'm pretty sure this is Maya Road ribbon down here. And then I have some pearl, half pearl bling down here. And then here's one of my vintage lollipop flowers, and it's completely black, black lace, black feather, black beads, black centerpiece. And then what I did is I used a black ribbon and Velcro as the closure. And then here I just distressed a flourish using the distressed embossing powder by Ranger in the walnut color also. Okay, and then more flourishes here. So she could put a picture here and then list out here, how do I love thee, let me count the ways. So she could list that out there or do some journaling. And then just closes like that. And this just covers like that. And I got my Rena bling on today. And it's actually, I don't want to turn it on because you guys are going to be blinded by it while I'm trying to talk through this mini album. And then I did another label. It says Our Story on there. And then to cut out these pages, and actually these pages are made using Capri Sun, and actually not Capri Sun, fruit snack boxes from Costco. So I am into recycling, guys. So so I did recycle the cardboard, and so what I did is I cut them all into like 5x5. I believe it's 5x5 or slightly smaller because the outer cover I believe is 5x5. And then I used my On the Edge die by Tim Holtz, offered through Sizzix, and I did that for every page. And Rose loves the top note shape, so that's the shape that I chose. So on the first actual page here, I have some vintage lace, and this actually lace that my aunt had picked up for me from the Philippines. It's very, very pretty, and I distressed it using, I believe it's pine cone and a little bit of the tattered leather Glimmer Mist. And then this piece right here is a Tattered Angels Glimmer Glass, and then I just have some half pearls that I added there. And then this is a Melissa Francis journaling spot. And then I just added another aluminum flower, some feathers, and some beading. So she could put a photo in there and then do some journaling in the back, or however she wants to do that. Very pretty paper again. This is Romantique. And then I added some crackle accents on the butterfly. So the butterfly has a little bit of crackling going on. And that just goes like that. Okay. And then on here, I have one of those Prima flowers. I think this is the Cameo, I believe. I forget. Cameo, Camelot, I can't remember, you guys. Just all of the Prima flowers are just beautiful, so I have a whole bunch of them. I have some silk flowers here that I got from Michael's. Just added them under the rose, and then I have more Prima flowers here. And then I have a Jenny Bolin stick pin and a little cherub heart button that I adhered and put the pin through. And then here's some Prima bling. And then this is the Tim Holtz butterfly. Tim has a video out that shows the different ways you can actually use the die. So you can make the whole butterfly with all 4